one of PlayStation 1's best game franchises may end up being one of PlayStation 5's best games. That's right, Metal Gear Solid, the rumored remake. It's been a rumor for quite some time, but it looks like Metal Gear Solid may be getting a remake, and not the Metal Gear Solid you're thinking of, Metal Gear Solid 3. Most people that I know think that Metal Gear Solid 3 is the best Metal Gear. I happen to love Metal Gear Solid, but I like the original Metal Gear on the MSX, even the Nintendo Entertainment System. But the big game on the PlayStation 1 that pushed the envelope when it came to stealth and story and just gameplay was Metal Gear Solid. And an exclusive Metal Gear Solid 3 remake, Snake Eater, would be incredible. In the timeline of Solid Snake, that's the first game that's set in the 60s, and I think it would be huge on the PlayStation. The audience is already there. There's a relationship there. They're ready for that game, and I'm super excited about it. Before we get into this article, take a look at Metroid Prime on the GameCube, folks. I just picked up a GameCube. I am back to collecting GameCube games because it is just incredible. This is the best shooter. Yes, it's better than Halo. It's got a kick-ass character, Samus Aran, and it's not just a shooter that goes from point A to point B with a cool story in between told through cutscenes. You actually have to engage the world, and the hero actually uses this suit that has all of these cool abilities like the morph ball here. How can you top turning into a ball? You can't. It is one of the best games ever. Exclusive on the GameCube. I just had to inhale and I held back a burp. So that's what that weird sound was. Anyway, let's get into this article. So it says, rumor has it that an exclusive Metal Gear Solid PS5 remake is in the works. You'll be forgiven for being confused between all the Metal Gear Solid remake rumors. So here's a brief refresher. Recent reports indicate that a Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, why can't I read? Is being remade, and there's reason to believe this might be true. The latest rumor that you're hearing here first. How could you hear it here first if it's a rumor? You can't. The latest rumor, courtesy of popular Spanish site I can't say that word, claims that the original Metal Gear Solid is being remade for the PlayStation 5. According to that site that I can't pronounce, this Metal Gear Solid remake has been in development for a number of years, and like Demon's Souls, is being completely remade for the PlayStation 5. The website source claims that the game will be announced, quote, soon, end quote, causing the site that I can't pronounce to pull the trigger. The website states that it didn't want to sit on this information in case the remake gets announced at the Game Awards 2022. Now, I'm not really excited for the Game Awards. I haven't watched these really big, overproduced commercial game shows for a long time now. I just am not interested in them because most of the games that I personally like aren't even nominated, or if they are, they're just not going to win. But I will say that it is absolutely going to be huge, especially with the Silent Hill 2 remake coming exclusively to PlayStation 5. And if this Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater rumor is true, it's going to be an incredible amount of content from third parties utilizing the exclusive features of the PlayStation 5. In the first Metal Gear Solid game on the PlayStation 1, they took advantage of the Dual Shock controller. I remember lightly pressing the square button to raise the gun and pressing it a little bit harder to fire. They took advantage of those pressure-sensitive triggers, and can you imagine taking advantage of the DualSense controller? I can almost guarantee you all of those codec messages between Snake and everyone else will come through that little speaker in the DualSense controller, and the haptic feedback for all of the weapons and the gadgets that Snake has is going to be incredible. Factor in all of the first-party content that hasn't been announced yet. It is just getting really, really exciting having the PlayStation 5 and anticipating games again, because that's what it's all about. When you buy a console, you anticipate what's going to come to it. They constantly tease you and feed you all this great content. That's what I love. I'm excited all over again. It feels like old times when you just bought a box, you took it home, and you waited for great things to come to that box. So what do you think? Do you think this is going to be announced? Do you think this is a huge deal? Are you excited to relive Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater all over again on the PlayStation 5? Let me know down below in the comment section. Think about hitting the like button, think about subscribing, and I will see you in the next video.